Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? All right, I still setting up real quick. Hang out, and we'll be right back. What are we all doing? Hey, Joe, you still see on lunch? For the next week, we'll be hanging out and talking to Joe. I told her I would. So, um, oh, and she does have the schedule. Says it's noon, so she might not know there's a pre-show. Um, I don't know. All right, so here's what I noticed today. And I don't understand why it's doing this. Hi, Mom. My drop rates are just fucking killer right now. I wonder if it's because I didn't do the update. That could be a thing. Look. How laggy? Like, am I lagging? Because it says I'm lagging hard. Hold on. Let me turn on my. Yeah, see it? Look how bad that's lagging. That might be my TV. Nope, that's. Oh, that's so bad. Hold on. There has to be a way to fix this thing. Why is it lagging so hard? Oh my god, like it's so bad right now. Like it's so bad. I don't think I noticed anything. Like on Saturday. Like if I restarted my computer right now, what would happen to the stream? That is an important question. Hi, Joe. All right, we're getting some of it back. No, we're not. Why is this thing dragging so hard? All right, so let's. All right, we got 5 minutes to figure it out. Let me see. Could it be because I didn't update OBS? Possible. I wonder. No. Okay, so I can't restart the computer because it would shut down all the stream. But at the same time, we. Oh. Okay, hold on. Like it's up and down. It's so bad. All right, we're getting some of it back. Like it peaks real hard somewhere. And I don't know what else would be. Like I'm already dropping a bunch of. No. All right, everybody. We're gonna hang out. I'm sorry for the lag. Like I know it's horrible right now. I don't know what else it would be. Like I'm just dropping frames like crazy right now, and the computer's not even running hard. Could it be internet related? See, now it's back up. Like we're getting somewhere. Like we peaked at 10. So go figure. Like the second like things like jump up and like people start coming in, like I just get super lucky. Now it's working fine. I don't understand my life. All right, it evened out. Like when numbers are all green now. Like really good green. Oh, it's so weird. Microphone is working, camera's working. In theory, you got slightly louder music than normal. Sorry, Siri. Like none of it made sense to me. None of this makes sense to me. All right, hang out for a second. I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, running a quick speed test. Hello and welcome to Whimsy Nooners. Whimsy Nooner Live. All right. Well, my speed test. I don't know what my speed tests are supposed to be. Hold on. Maybe. Okay, hold on. So let me fix one more number. I don't know if I like this number. For whatever reason, it seems like it might be too low. My upload speeds seem to be okay. I don't even know what my upload and download speeds are supposed to be, and I don't want to say what they are. So I'm back in the green. Here's what's interesting is I only noticed the problem starting what day was it? Saturday. So Saturday I jumped on live and I was doing some tests, and that's when I noticed. See, now I'm dropping again. Oh, it's so upsetting. All right, so let's try and do this. I don't know what's pulling so much power from this computer right now. Oh, it's so disturbing. I don't understand any of it. I haven't done anything different. The only thing I come up with was it was an OBS update that I didn't make or I didn't do yet. Everything else seems to be running fine. Oh, look at that lag, man! I'm so sorry, guys. I turned off my TV, so like this one we're just gonna have to push through, guys. All right, we're gonna have to figure this one out. We're pushing through. I was running tests, so um, it was funny. We went to motor vehicles today. We got my car thing figured out. It was the dealership completely fucking sucks from last year, so they jacked it up. So we got my car figured out. So I do technically have a car registered to me. So like that was fixed. Um, while there, um, mom met up with some old friends, coworkers, um, and hi Joe. We met Joe, and she was interested. Like she seemed generally interested with regards to the podcast and everything else, why I do it, how I do it, and all that other stuff. I told there was a therapeutic aspect to it, and she said she was also sad. So you'll fit in right here. But yeah, Saturday, in my head a little bit, boom, I'm like, fuck it, let's do something creative. So I jumped on Saturday, and I was like preparing, trying to test Mind Pocket 100. Okay, right. So the scope of Mind Pocket 100 is like fucking like this big. Like it's huge. It's gonna be the biggest. It's gonna be massive. So I tested to see what it. I had to live stream it because I wanted to see what it looked like, and that's when I first noticed everything just started crashing on me. Um, you can't find it. So what basically I'm trying to get at is I'll be testing Mind Pocket 100 stuff over the next couple of weeks, and that every once in a while you'll see Sad Dad jump on the at like 2 o'clock in the morning, uh, just testing and doing something. So I don't know why it wasn't like it ish worked. So okay, so again, the scope of Mind Pocket 100, there's going to be 1,000 little individual files that have all the individual mind pockets, and I want to play them all during one like live stream. So like so 8 o'clock, it's gonna be like 12 hours long. So like 8 or it's like 7 a.m. Saturday morning, boom, I hit it, and it's gonna play all the way through. And then when it ends, my Pocket 100 plays, and that will be a fun one. There's obviously more hidden components to it, so it's gonna be entertaining. I think we're gonna have a blast doing it. So, um, it's just weird. Like, thank God I'm testing it now, um, because I only get one. I only get one shot at whatever it is I'm trying to do. I really do only get one shot at it. Worst case, I could play it a couple days earlier, record it, and then just replay it for the live. But that seems kind of janky. Um, but that might have to be the way we go. Like do a record a couple days or the week before. So the Monday before, I record Mind Pockets 100 because I would already have Mind Pockets from that Saturday on. Record it, save it, and then replay it again as a pre-recorded video. That actually might not be the worst idea, to be honest with you. Hang out. We still got like plenty of weeks. Which reminds me, and I didn't bring it up on Saturday. Um, we don't have a Mind Pockets on Saturday. I forgot. Like I'm out of town. I didn't forget I was out of town. Like I forgot that out of town equals Saturday equals I'm not doing Mind Pockets. Um, so no Mind Pockets on Saturday. Monday will probably be the con breakdown, and then the Saturday after the 15th maybe an extended Mind Pockets also. I don't know. I don't know. That's how we did it for Chronicon. So oh, we'll figure it out as we go. But it's Nooners. Nooners is what I've been up to, what I've been watching, and then a pocket lint. And it's lagging again, so fucking sorry. Mm. Getting to know me. This is what I've been doing this week. Um, like I feel like I'm too self-aware because I don't feel like I'm doing anything. I'm in my head about it a little bit, but I'm very active, clearly. Um, but we have so last week I mentioned I'm scheduling and sending out invites for people from Chronicon. So Chronicon, we met a bunch of people, right? I got Brookie already. So Brookie and Cornell, they were there on the Friday live stream, right? He was the voice actor. She was the she studied people. What is that called? She quizzed me on like the history of different type of I forget what I remember what she did. I just don't remember the name of it. Sorry. Um, fuck. Good luck typing it if you can figure it out. So we got that interview already coming. So that one's scheduled for the 15th. So the 15th we'll have an interview of those two. Still working out what that interview sounds like. They'll probably just get to know them a little bit, similar to what we did with I am talking very fast. Do you guys ever notice when I start talking really fast, or have we gotten to the point where we are able to follow along with me? I'm just curious. Like we did with Lasagna and Hammer, we did their welcome to CTW. Holy crap, guys! So we welcomed them. We had an episode with them. So I figured we would do the same thing with Brookie and Cornell. I'm very interested in the voice acting stuff. I'm very interested in her studies. That will be fun. Then we have on the 10th, I'll be recording Grandma with her. Um, that will be the new What's in My Pocket. It'll probably take me a week to edit it. So we'll eventually see that. Then we have Whimsy with a Z. This month is the guest month, so I'm recording with Danielle tonight and her friend. So that'll be interesting to see what that looks like. Dean has a friend. I haven't talked to Alice yet, and I don't know where Mark's at. So like we already have stuff scheduled. Um, so like some from ChronicCon and some that we've already planned. So like we're moving on some stuff. I did get responses back and um, some tentative dates for Andy McElf Andy McElfresh. His name is just Andy McElfresh. I didn't know how to spell McElfresh, so clearly I copy pasted the full name and I typed in Andy and then I pasted. So we have Andy McElfresh coming. Um, we are we're in communication. We just have to lock down a date. We have Michelle from Mad Shell's Monstrosity, the puppets, right? Um, I would assume the holidays are roughly for crafty people. Holidays are kind of like a little bit busier for them, I think. But I did reach out to her. She would love to come on and do an interview episode with her. But what we're also looking to do, which is genius, and I just put it all together just a second. Um, I want her to do some tutorial videos about puppets, right? Like, like we all know General, but she said she has some things. So um, I'll tell you where those are going to go. But she will have an interview. But I'm also going to ask her to put together some tutorial videos for us. We have Vincent S, who is on the Saturday Chronicon. He's going to be on. Reached out to him, locking down some dates. Dave Brown is a comic book artist. He said first of the year. He's got a bunch of cons this the rest of the year. And then CineAmigos, they have a shout out coming up in November from us on one of their episodes. We're going to Tucson. They live near Tucson, so we might try and meet up with them. Not on this slide, we have Mr. C, Matthew. So he's going to come down and actually hang out for 3 days with us at Tucson. So, like one con, boom, I'm already down. I got one, two, three, four interviews from just them, plus any other follow ups. I still have to get Vinny Pereira, um, and eventually try and lock down Mark Bernardin. He's on the bottom. I don't know why I have the spacing. I forgot to title it. Mark Bernardin, I'll be reaching out to soon also. Um, like I reached out, like it was weird last week. Um, like I guess you could like I don't know what I did last Monday. I was just fucking killing it, sending emails. Um, WWE Hall of Famer, like top guy. Like I mean, that's Slim, and he was fucking impressed. I reached out to I'm reaching out to a bunch of different people. They're gonna be fascinating. So I'm just waiting to get some yeses. So that's coming. So that's what I did on Monday because I said I was gonna start reaching out to people and start scheduling stuff. I have 3 things already scheduled. We got a handful of things for first of the year, end of year, and then I'm gonna have Michelle make me some tutorial videos. This is gonna be absolutely fantastic. Um, so that was fun. We're doing all of that. We also have me doing uh, listen to the episode that just dropped this week or today. Megan and I went over the 4 panels that we're doing at ChooseCon. So we have 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday shows. I'll record most of those. Definitely hour 2. Um, I got the camera set up or ish. So we'll have episode 0, which we are wildly, which is cool that it starts on the Saturday. Is that's the one we're excited for the most. I think that one's the one that's going to make or break our confidence for the weekend. Um, but we're both super confident that even if it is a train wreck, that we can still make it into something cool. And that overall episode 0 on Saturday will be one of the best panels we've done, and we'll probably will do. Also Saturday we have creative business and content engine. Um, that was just kind of talking about how I think it's going to be a lot about how to make different types of content, what content do you like, and how to make money on it. Sunday, all good things, giving your story the ending it deserves. So this one, I think Megan will be better at because I don't know how to write an ending to anything. I'm still doing this thing. Uh, so that one's just gonna be storytelling. How do you come up with a good end to a story, and then we'll end the con ish with building a bridge of community. This one was a little bit harder for us, so I'm curious to see how it turns out. But I think we're focusing just a lot more on reach, taking like the best way to build a community is through a bunch of little communities, is I think the general gist of what we were getting at last night. Sorry for last night's episode. It's an hour and 40 minutes. Deal with it. It happens. But it was a very good um, prep episode. We did. Um, what I like about the longer prep episodes is I like for Megan and I, right, obviously to get on a semi same page type scenario, right? So like knowing that we're both on the same page, right? But I like being able to kind of work. See, that's it. Oh, oh, life hack. Holy crap. Oh, I am a fucking genius right now, guys. I have complained for 3 years. I do not have a writing team or a writer's room of any kind, but I fucking do. I just have to disguise it in a podcast episode because Megan is like awesome. Kelly is awesome. So if it was a podcast episode, I can get their feedback. Um, I did it. I figured it out. I figured it out, guys. It was fucking right there the whole time. Sorry, I got super excited. For whatever reason, I envisioned like my original writer's room is like we would go out to like a Denny's or somewhere and have a uh, like a glass of wine. We have a big board and we're putting stickers and post-its up and we're storyboarding stuff, and we're all sitting around like a real like you picture what you think a writer's room looked like from like old TV from like the 60s, 70s, and 80s, right? It's just a room with a bunch of people sitting around a table, fucking ordering out, and they're just writing it out. But it doesn't have to be like that. It could be like, boom, it's a podcast. I don't know what I need a writer's room for, but that's why those episodes are so much fun for me. We get to map out what the weekend looks like. You start boosting each other's confidence and it's going to come out great. So I'm always curious to see what it is that we plan versus what we actually do. So, yeah, so a bunch of content coming out of next week. No idea how much or where you are, you're going to all see it, but it's coming. Chronicon had 2 live streams for 3.5 hours, and it had 3 episodes totaling like just under 2 hours. You will realistically find 3 to 4 hours of panel because we're actually on it. You'll get courtyard talk for 1 to 2 hours. We'll get the hour-long wrap up at the end. There's gonna be like a group of hours. I'm sorry, but it's all gonna be entertaining. It's gonna be fun. I'll make sure everything's labeled so that way you guys can listen to and watch what you're interested in. I would love for you guys to watch all 9 hours of content that we put out, but obviously it's rough, right? I get it. Plus, we have Wednesday this week, Liam's episode, bonus episode. Um, we were playing games, so there's a lot of content coming out over the next couple of weeks. Sorry, not sorry. Watch what you can. Let me know which ones you like, so that way I can cut out some of the garbage you guys don't like. But whatever. Okay, and then the bigger thing, probably the coolest thing that I did this week, not rebranding. We are expanding the Chase and the Whimsy brand. Chase and the Whimsy, CTW, is Whimsy with the Z, CTW proper, and the 2 live streams. We're having a blast with them. It is labeled as family friendly, and I uh, remember that Dick Van Dyke show. Yeah, right. Hey, Violet. Um, dude, why is that's so weird. My mom's chat showed up on screen, but not in my chat box. Um, oh man, fucking sick pull on the Dick Van Dyke. Um, the so Chasing the Whimsy, right, is labeled as a family podcast. We have family, we have the kids on there. We do have fun, right? So there is like, in all honesty, the demo shoots fucking way high. Like the demo is like fine. It's got to be like the like 20 somethings into the like fucking. If I had to guess, like 29 to 75 is our demo. Um, so we had the idea, um, like, um, like Kelly at one point saw the Whimsy. So Sophia did a Whimsy Flower episode. So she started it. Kelly heard it and she made the logo. And then she also has the um, hold on. There was a name of the studio that we did. Panda Bear Unicorn Princess Studios. Um, PUP Studios. So like between like Sophia and Kelly, like they already started this idea of a brand for Sophie. So I went a little bit further and was like, dude, dude, if I didn't think I'd crash the computer, I would show you. Okay, so we have the notebook, right? The flowers and the right. Okay, so we have that Kelly did. I cannot find that background. So I had to recreate the background. Holy crap. I had to take the circle to I lost all of Wednesday doing this. So we took Kit's uh Sophia Gnome. Kelly made the word, so I didn't know what font that is. Sorry. So she did the font. She I had to deconstruct and recreate the logo. Okay. And I think he did a fantastic job doing it. So when I was uploading it in to make the notebook, so remember how like on Amazon you can order the Jason the Whimsy notebooks? So it's basically the same thing, right? But this one has her like I'm only here. Oh shit, hold on. This side, right? That is the only spot that has Jason the Whimsy on it. Otherwise, this entire book is all Whimsy Flower and Sophia No. Um, so the oh, in the back, as, so like I got really excited about doing this, and it makes sense. Is that notebook? We recorded again yesterday. We have the idea that I have is since we can print stuff, a lot of people that make money printing books through Amazon um, really are like there's one lady I was watching. She made coloring books. I think she might have went a little bit more with the adult coloring book idea, but it's super easy. It's super cheap because it's not in color, so you can keep the price point down. So I have multiple pieces moving right now. I have a general idea of what it looks like. I can't say too much about it, but I'm going to try and make a Sophia or a Whimsy Flowers coloring book. I don't know how big it is. I have a general idea of what it will look like conceptually inside it. So we're going to start using um, the Whimsy Flower and the Sophia Flowers as the kid brand. Is basically what I'm trying to get at. Holy crap! Took me a minute to get there. So, because it's hard to be like, hey, you should listen to it. You have little kids. I don't have anything for little kids. I can't get the gaming thing up. Liam bailed out on me. JJ, I mean, not that I expected him to do anything, but like he's doing taekwondo, he's doing his own thing. So like I got the age range perfect, in which I'm still the coolest person, like that Sophia knows. So boom, we're gonna make some coloring books. Um, there are a couple of other ideas that I have, but those will be slow. I did talk to Nikki a little bit about it, and she's totally down for it. Um, but I think we're going to continue to build that brand a little bit. But I do like the idea of like every couple of months, drop a different coloring book, and then a couple of other books throughout the year. But then that's all of Sophia's puppet recordings, all of the Michelle puppet tutorials I could put under the Flowers brand, and we can use that to kind of help tell people like, hey, it's the analogy that I made. Okay, is it's the difference between Nickelodeon or Nick at Night and Nick Jr. So this is our Nick Jr. brand, which I think is totally cool. Um, we're gonna try it out. I got some ideas. I got a couple of years before uh, she grows up to hate me. Not hate me, but just be like, you're not cool anymore. So we're gonna ride this thing out. Um, you never know. So it's baby steps. I think she'll enjoy it. I do like the idea of doing something with and for her. So, but she will have a lot of stuff you'll see will be inspired by her, and or I will flat out ask her. Her episode, I just flat out ask her. I'm like, what would you want to color? So I have those written down. I'll get them to Kit. Then I have to talk to Kit a little bit to be like, um, here's what I want to do with you, because it's like it's one thing just to do comics, but then to repurpose all the comics into something else, I think she should be compensated for that. So I'm going to try to loop her in and get her involved a little bit. Um, but we're going to have fun with it. I think it's going to be a good time. So that is all I've been doing this week. So getting to know me, follow ups from ChronicCon, building a new brand, uh, Whimsy Flowers, um, and then whatever the first slide was. Oh, and in preparing for ChooseCon. So um, it's a lot of fun, man. I'm on the creative up again. So let me
Tired of
sleep
the
at that. Oof. Turn that down. Maybe.
same old predictable podcasts? Dive headfirst into the wonderfully weird world of Mind Pockets. Ever wonder what goes on inside the mind of a slightly off-kilter individual? Join host Ben as he unlocks the chaotic collection of thoughts, ideas, and random musings he's captured throughout the week. Each week, Ben unleashes the Mind Pockets, a playback of the week's most bizarre and brilliant internal monologues. He'll react, analyze, and unravel the madness, giving you a front-row seat to the unpredictable landscape of his brain. Get ready to explore the uncharted territories of Ben's mind. Mind Pockets every Saturday at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on the Chasing the Whimsy YouTube channel.
Mind Pockets, the award-winning Mind Pockets, amazing show. I don't. I have to go back and re-look at my notes. But for whatever reason, 83, I told you guys to remember. I might be Ben's mental decline because I'm starting to forget things. Like in the moment, I thought I was having fun, but now I'm thinking back. I'm like, oh man, how crazy is that? Boom, the pocket watch. All right, here's what I've been watching on TV this week. Okay, um, Mayor of Kingstown, Jeremy Renner, season 4, absolutely brilliant show, amazing. I don't know why more people aren't watching this thing. I enjoy this. I love Jeremy Renner, and I love the entire idea of. That's what was bothering me. I cover up the C. Hey, okay. Um, Mirror Kingstown. So it just started. Episode 2 aired last night, so I haven't caught up on two. This show is fantastic. Again, 100% you should be watching this fucking thing. I'm going to try and remember. Okay, hold on. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Um, hold on. I could have looked this up earlier and I completely spaced it. Hold on. Leaving. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so my mom might know about this, and I'll bring it up at the end, but it has to do with Taylor Sheridan. Anyway, so Mayor of Kingstown, brilliant show, absolutely love it. It has all the gritty, it has the drama that you want all the way through. The downs, like the any lulls they have, is because like there's something looming like bad. So even when there's a slow episode, it's slow because it's like somebody's about to die and we have to fix it. And he does his thing. Mayor Kingstown, amazing show. We also then watched Welcome to Derry. Okay. This is the Stephen King series prequel to the movies. Okay. There is the debate on which Stephen King's we people like, right? I'm a little bit more nostalgic to the 80s version with Curry. Skarsgård, I think is his name, does the new one. Okay. The difference, there is definitely a scarier clownness to the more recent one. Okay, Skarsgård. Please be Skarsgård, I think is his name. But because of advancements in technology and visual effects, it is a much gorier movie. The series episode 1 was interesting. It was good. A lot of CG stuff in it, which is fine. I'm curious to see what they do with episode 2 and moving forward. I think they're playing more into the gore aspect of it. I think. We'll see. It's not too much. It's not Saw gore, but there's definitely things happening. It is definitely trying to play into like the wow factor of like some of the scare, a lot of jump scares. So we're gonna. I'm playing with it. I will hang out and I'll continue to go to Deary. It doesn't seem horrible. It's not a horrible show. Story's okay. I think the visuals is what I'm going to try and wrap my head around a little bit. But it's good. Fun fact: Mark Bernardin does a podcast after the show. So HBO hired him to do. It's like the Talking Dead, right? The companion cast to the show. So there's the TV show, and then there's always that talk show aspect of it. Mark Bernardin's on that. We're trying to snag him for a guest. Because of Halloween, for whatever reason, nope, hold on. This one is for the girls, okay? Kelly, Megan. I don't think they'll watch it. Physical 100 is a Korean um, competition show. They liked the other one that I completely hated. Like we fought, like we almost went to fists, Megan and I, because I absolutely Final Draft was the worst Korean fitness worst show ever. And I said Physical 100 is better. And they're like, whatever, fuck you, Ben. Okay. Physical Asia just released 4 episodes are available, and you'll see 4 more episodes next week and 4 more episodes the week after. Physical Asia now has 8 Asian countries competing against each other. You have Korea, Japan, Thailand, Mongolia, Turkey, Indonesia. It's right there on the screen. You guys can fucking read it. Australia, and the Philippines. One, didn't know Australia was considered part of Asia. Super cool. This show, amazing. Okay. You want some fitness challenges? You want some teams competing with each other? And if you liked Final Draft because it was a garbage show, you must enjoy Physical Asia. It is a great concept. It's a very interesting show. I enjoy it. The backstory, some of the dubbing is like you have to get over that. You watch any Korean um, competition show, you won't even notice that the dubbing is so far off. You accept it. It's not that big of a deal. This show is amazing. Final Draft sucked. This show, amazing. That's all I'm going to say. It was a good time. Okay. Then I decided, because it was Halloween, that I would watch the first Scream. And then from there, I was like, what's the second one about? Because I was like, who are all the killers? They have six of these things, and the seventh one is coming out sometime next year, I think. This is a great fucking franchise, man. This Scream franchise is pretty decent. I enjoyed all six of these stupid things. Um, it definitely brought back the horror genre in '96. Um, the beauty of, and I might dive into this later uh, when I need a phone in a different segment. The number of celebrities that were in these six movies are amazing. Like you look at the cast of Scream One, you're like, fine, I get it. You like you know all of them, but then you get into Scream Two, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Joshua Jackson from fucking Pacey, um, Tim Oliphant. Like, are we like, dude? Like the youngest versions of some of these people is amazing, and they're everywhere in all six movies. It is almost like we're. It's the equivalent of okay, not number wise. It's the equivalent of Law and Order and Celebrity. Like you made it as a celebrity. Like when you were in one or two scenes of a Law and Order. Like there's so many people who've done Law and Order. There's so many people who have done these Scream movies. It is amazing. It is fantastic. Like, okay, Megan, you'll never watch this. Okay, I'm gonna think it, and I'm gonna try and like, shh, and send it to you via my brain. Watch the six movies because one of the challenge games I'm gonna come up with is I will name a celebrity, and you tell me yes or no if they were ever in Scream. Because there's so many different people in these movies. It's absolutely amazing. I love this franchise and I love these movies. I enjoyed them back in the day, but I for whatever reason, I absolutely adore these things. Nev Campbell was in five of these. Was in five of these. I think she's coming back for seven. I'm curious to see where they go. The idea that you can create a franchise with a different killer that is like uh like how do you get like the killer of seven? How do you apply like how do you connect whoever is going to be the killer in seven? Should be Nev Campbell. That'd be amazing. But how do you tie the killer from seven backwards to end up with Sidney Prescott from Scream One? Absolutely brilliant stuff. I absolutely love this show. Those movies. Okay. Then, for whatever reason, I picked up Tulsa King. Okay. This is a Taylor Sheridan production. I don't know why I didn't watch it. I think part of it was the idea of Sylvester Stallone. Um, I don't know. I'm 1.5 seasons into this thing, and it is fucking good. Like it's really good. he carries a lot of the show. Yellowstone had Costner, and he carried much of that show. But all the supporting cast were fantastic, right? You had like uh, Casey, Beth is fucking amazing. You had Rip, so you had those backstories that were able to help carry part of the show, right? Like they were a strong supporting cast. This show, he's doing all the heavy lifting in the majority of this of season one. You get some people in the background doing stuff, but their arcs aren't super crazy. I like the show. It's not horrible. It's not. It really isn't bad. It's actually really good. Um, okay, before I get out of TV, um, Taylor Sheridan's leaving Paramount. So he has done Yellowstone, Landman, Mayors of Kingstown, Tulsa King, and I thought he also did, or he was part of Lioness. Okay, you have the spinoff of Yellowstone, the Dutton Ranch, and you have the Four Sixes coming. The somewhere something happened between Sheridan and Paramount, probably having to do with the merger. I don't know. I didn't read it. Okay, he's gonna leave Paramount in 2028. So I don't know what that does for any of the spin-off stuff. I don't think we want to wait 3 more years to get the Dutton Ranch or Four Sixes. I don't know if you can take it like it's going to be interesting because like those are all Paramount productions. So when he goes to, I believe he's going to NBC Peacock. Um, we'll probably hear more from this. Oh, he did all the 1900s, 1940, 1924, 1860 something, whatever the hell. Um, Madison's 1944. I'll try and read it up. I'll have my mom explain it to me because she'll read up. She's up on the some of the gossip on the news. Um, Tara Sheridan's leaving. It's gonna be interesting to see what that does. Granting, it's still 2.5 years away, so we'll see. But that's what I've watched. 6 movie franchise, amazing. Tulsa King, fantastic. Asia one, Physical Asia, stellar show. I have not talked about Tracker. I have not talked about Matlock. Maybe Doc. I barely brief mentioned. I'll probably round up some of the high potential Abbott Elementary. Um, I'll fill in those ones. I have mixed feelings about Matlock. Better now. I have mixed feelings about Tracker. I still think it's a really garbage show. High Potential is the highest rated show on that network. Go figure. That show is okay. A lot of two-parter episodes across multiple seasons or series this year. I don't know how I feel about that, but I'll fill those in later. But they're still out there. I still watch them, but these ones are the ones that I focused on this week.
Get your new favorite storyteller. Introducing the brand new podcast, Storytime with Mr. C. For most of his life, Mr. C has found pure joy in sharing tales with friends, family, students, even strangers. Now, he's bringing that lifelong passion directly to your ears. On Storytime with Mr. C, you'll join him as he digs up forgotten classics, hopefully creates some wonderful new ones, convinces a few special guests to share their incredible experiences, and takes us all back to the very beginning of what makes a great story. Find Storytime with Mr. C today on Spotify. Prepare to be amazed, entertained. It's more than just a podcast. It's an invitation to simply hang out, connect, and remember the simple pleasure of a well-told story.
people who follow weekly don't understand that laugh. Dude, it is so good. Oh man. I absolutely enjoyed everything about that. No one like even when historians go back and look and look at all this stuff, they won't understand this laugh right now. Oh, so good. I love it. Look at lit. So uh, what I wanted to do was uh like this is like the hardest bit to get away to do. Right now, here's where I started to overthink things. Um, so I said, "Fuck it." The year of the video, I decided I wanted to show you guys a little bit, um, because I have to start packing and preparing and getting stuff ready for a con. So what I went ahead and done is I went ahead and shot a small video um, to let you guys know what it takes to go to a con. Okay. Um, so today's pocket lunch is gonna be my con preparations. Okay. And because I didn't want to forget, get too far ahead, so let's play video. So hang out for like it's like 11 minutes maybe, but I'm going to show you what all I'm taking with me to TucsCon, and similarly what I took to Chronicon, and slightly less than what I took to Fan Fusion. So hang out for a little bit. I think it's entertaining. I'm curious to see if this format works. Um, so we'll figure it out. All right. So as I prepare for TucsCon, I just want to go ahead and show you a little bit of stuff that I have to pack for Jason the Whimsy. So we will start with the banner. So we have the small banner, and then back here we have the larger one, the vinyls. And then we also have the tablecloth. I don't know when and where we're going to use it, but it's there if we need it. Then we have the uniforms. We got the hat. I'll probably find the shirt also, and I'll wear for a day. And then we get into some of the techie stuff. So we obviously need my computer. And then we have the microphone. This is the microphone that we use at Kelly's and Megan's when we record over there. Also the one I take with me to Lasagna Hammers when we do movies that made us. So this one will give us, in case we have to record in the room. In theory, if I record in the panel room, this one will also work. So this one attaches to the computer. So we got some tech here. Now when we get down to here, this is the microphone to go to this recorder, and then this selfie stick for this recorder. What we found was for this, so this recorder does not record backwards very well, or forwards very well. Like it does not record backwards. So as I'm holding it, recording it, I'll get you, but you won't hear me very well. So that's why we have the microphone. You can see that the microphone records from both sides. So we will attach it. Because of the way that the microphone's set up, I have to have the selfie stick because I need this piece here. I forget what they call this, a shoe something. So this is the attachment. Will go right here, and then the recorder goes on top, just like so. That will give me the video that you saw me using when I was walking the beginning of the Chronicon from the room to the floor. But this will give me some stability. The camera itself flips outwards, so I can get a nice landscape. Or if I'm trying to shoot some shorts, I can get the portrait. So this little combo is what I used instead of buying the expensive, like, $1,000 unit. So this is what is it called, the DJI recorder. So significantly less to buy just the camera. I mean, it doesn't look as clean as just carrying the camera around, but it does give me the stability and the sound that I'm looking for. So that all has to go in there. Then we come over here, and then this is the Zoom H4. This is the hand recorder that we used last year inside the dealer room. So this is the one we'll hand record. There's a microphone next to it because it does have the XLR inputs. So I think when we're outside in the courtyard, Megan and I will sit on this side of this microphone, and then I'll take 2 more microphones, and then we can stretch them out so that way we can put like opposite us on 2 sides. It's kind of like how we recorded the holiday episode where we were sharing microphones. So conceptually, we can record up to 6 people fairly comfortably. 2 per mic, and then me and Megan on this one. So that's the Zoom H4. This is going to be my new default go-to. We do have the H1, which is okay. I don't need the bigger P8, and then the old P4 that we used to originally record on is a little bit more, I hate to say primitive, but this one has a bunch of extra features. You can see on here, maybe. It has a 32-bit float, which means it has it helps with the volume, so that the volume never peaks too high. Whereas the original P4 didn't have that, so the volume could technically spike much louder than we needed to. So that's a lot of the tech that I'm bringing. Having done a handful of cons, I don't think we need a second camera, one that Courtney was using. And having done Chronicon, this is the setup I used at Chronicon, was just computer, microphone. And then there's this extra camera. So this extra camera actually goes here. This is the one that we used for Chronicon and the recording with the CineAmigos. So there's a lot of tech, not too much. Between all of this, we should be able to record everything that we would need at a con. Panels, walking around video, courtyard, walking around the dealer room, recording. In theory, I can even set up the microphone. So instead of holding this right up to their face, I can hold this, and I can just use the microphone to record people. So that is what we have on the tech. And then we have the merch. Okay, so first we have the business cards. We got Kelly's Whimsy Gauntlet business cards, as well as the there we go. The listening, the YouTube, and the Spotify. And then we have extra tokens. So we got pics, the logo. So we have extras of those if I need them. These ones are colored. Thank you, Nikki. Then we got the stickers. We got the logo. We got pics, and then we got Sarah Cat. So we can hand some of these things out. We have Whimsy Gauntlet, which should be there. I don't know if we're going to record Whimsy Gauntlet, but I think this is the first time you guys have seen the Whimsy Gauntlet token. On the back, Whimsy Gauntlet Survivor. How cool is that? So one of the things that we did going into Chronicon is we take all of these and we put them into like little goodie bags. So in the bag, we'll have the sticker, both business cards. Some of them have tokens, and then some of them have a Pix. and some of them have nothing in them. So these ones will be a little bit more handing out, and then depending on who we're talking to, like another vendor or an artist, participants for the panels, we can go ahead and give them one with a token in it. And then also to help with all of our info is I had so many extra of these. These are the Fan Fusion one. I know that this isn't Fan Fusion, but I like it because it just shows off a different business card type, because on the back we have all the socials, and I have somehow mixed in extra Ming Chen signatures. We will probably not take these, but that's what a Ming Chen signature looks like. But I have extras of the postcards, like hundreds of these things. So we'll use these as business cards to hand out also. So we have the bags with all the different things in them, the business cards. And then we also have the socials. We have kids info on there, as well as the website, YouTube, Instagram, and the Patreon. Ironically, there is no, this one combines well with the business cards, because the business card gets you to Spotify, whereas there is no Spotify one on this one. So go figure. But this gives you the website, where to watch us, Instagram, so we can social media, or social, and then the Patreon for the subs, and then all kit stuff. But this, I believe, is everything I'm going to take to TwoSCon. This is the Chasing the Whimsy con prep kit box thing. This is what we take to every con. This is what we took to Fan Fusion. Why did I feel like we had more stuff at Fan Fusion? I had like the Willy trolley. Oh, we had so much more stuff, it felt like. But we're only cutting it down to the one camera, one hand recorder, one computer recorder. So we have more than enough to get everything that we need. So let me know what you guys think. Am I missing something? God, I feel like I'm missing something. Because all of this is going to fit fairly easy. I got a box that fits most of the merch. Most of the electronics will go in a different box. But yeah, let me know what I'm missing, if I need anything else. But thanks for taking the tour of the Chasing the Whimsy con prep. So that was interesting. I enjoyed that. One, I enjoyed it because it oh man, my mom did this to me. Dude, because she still watches morning news. 100%. If I had another Ben, that's the exact same interview you would get watching fucking News 10. You got you have some person going to go visit either the bug place or the food place, and they do the exact same demonstration. And I just fucking did it. So um the vibe I was going for was exactly that. It was morning talk show, interview somebody. Um, I think it came out well. Here's what's super funny. Because I needed the recorder on the table, I had to use my phone. Dude, you cannot record podcasts. Like, I don't know how people record on their phones. Like, it is the absolute largest piece of like the 11-minute video was like this fucking big. It took me, no joke, not gonna lie, 40 minutes to get that video in a place that I can download it to play it for you today. Like, it was absolute bonkers. Um, but I do like the sound of it. So like, it's not the worst thing in the world to use. I think a lot of people are using it in theory live stream. That's why when you're, because like, there's a lot of argument that says you don't need to buy all this expensive equipment because your phone can do all the recording. It looked good, it sounded good, but what nobody is telling you is that your phone it formats it in such a significant thing that 11 the 9-minute video that you just watched is like 5 times bigger than any uh like YouTube video that I've put out. Like it's massive, it's so huge. Um, but that's our prep. So that's everything that I'm taking. Um, like I said, I got a nice box where all the merch kind of fits in. I have to find a better way to package all the tech stuff. Um, I have uh, I have a square crate with wheels basically that everything should fit in. So I can fit everything into a 16 by 16 square by 16 square box. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's not a lot. I mean, it's all there. Um, they're basically in the same box. So when I got back from Chronicon, I put everything out of my backpack into the box. So everything roughly stays in the same place. So if we need it, and there's what I ran into, what we didn't really run into it, but Fan Fusion we ran into it where I only had limited tokens. I did do a refill before Chronicon, so we have extras of everything. We have the painted ones. I have unpainted ones too. I like the idea. I like the unpainted tokens, but uh, the painted ones obviously look better. So um, I enjoyed that video. It was on my phone, so I did record it top to bottom, uh, vertically, and that's why there was so much empty space on the sides. Um, I suppose I could have done it. So I will probably record a few more things um, vertically because I'm still almost convinced that vertical live streams get more views than horizontal ones. I have to Google it in an attempt to prove, hopefully debunk that. But for whatever reason, I feel like vertical is the way to go for live streaming and also for shorts because that's how the shorts were online. Um, but that's it. That's pretty much the show. Um, not a lot of stuff. Like there's some you would think that there'd be. I don't know. Maybe you think there should have been more, but I got a nice setup. Um, it's a smaller con. I would probably take about the same amount of stuff anyway to a bigger one. I lied. No, that's roughly what I took to Chronicon. So when we go to Fan Fusion again next year, same packet. Um, yeah, it's a nice, decent setup. Um, I like it. So we got all the banners and the posters and everything else. So we're gonna have a good time. Um, I am in the process of making new banners and things, but you'll see that when I get them. One more commercial.
Pull up a chair for passionate film talk. We're thrilled to announce Cinema Amigos, the exciting new podcast that's about to become your go-to for all things film. Join host Pablo and his friend as they embark on an in-depth journey through their most beloved movies. Each episode is a lively conversation filled with unique perspectives, insightful analysis, and an undeniable love for cinema. If you're ready to deep dive beyond the surface and hear fresh takes on classic and contemporary films, Cinema Amigos is your perfect listening companion.
All right, Patreon people. Andy, Nikki, your family, Megan, your family, Joyce, and Enderfrog, EC1, Gooster, Violet, Dad, Courtney, Kit, and Lasagna Hammer, guys. Thank you for all the support this year. Helps out a lot. It is that time of year where we will take some monies because what was interesting was Megan even mentioned it the other day or last night that there are some content creators that donate the majority of their subscriptions to somewhere. I can't do all of that yet, but we did raise $300 just from the Patreon, and then we have Ben's $500 that he committed from last year. So Jason the Whimsy is going to donate about $800 this year for the holidays. Thank you guys for the Patreon and doing your and helping out a little bit so we can give back. So we got Black Friday coming up, we got Christmas coming up. So I believe there's a bunch. We're going to be adopting families, donating the money, and then doing some more stuff. So I'll let you know exactly where all the funds go. Um, but yeah, we're going to be giving out. We're going to be donating $800 this year. Um, I like being able to. The idea of giving back. Could I have used $800? Absolutely. Could we all use $800? Yes. But I think it's nice for the holidays that we remember that there are some people who can't, who don't have $800, and that they get to have Christmas also. So that is it, everybody. I don't have an end on this one. That's it. No mind pockets on Saturday. Um, I do like the idea of the stream on Saturday. So depending on where the Wi-Fi is, where an outlet is, I might try to live stream some of the courtyard conversation. Maybe, maybe not. Um, Worst case, no Saturday. It is what it is. Monday, Nooners will have a wrap up, some information, something with regards to the con. What did I do this year? After Chronicon, what was that show about? Oh, the different people that I met. But we're going to be streaming most of that, or recording most of that. So we'll figure out what next Monday looks like. But um, we'll have the wrap up episode. We should see about 3 episodes for the con. I don't know what 3 episodes are going to be. It'll probably be some version of panels, dealer room, courtyard, and then the wrap up on Sunday. So somewhere we're going to put all that together, put it out there for you guys. Depending on how much there is, JJ does have a birthday episode. If I don't put it out next Wednesday, it'll be the following Wednesday. Um, so JJ is 11. One of the coolest things about recording JJ, this will be our 3rd year doing birthdays. He's still a kid, so he still does like irritating kid things, but it's awesome to be able to have a conversation with him at 11, remembering not that he was irritating, but like just the way, like the way he talked and what he was interested in at 9 is as opposed to where he is today. Super interesting to see the growth of the 2 years. We had a really fun conversation yesterday. Um, so yeah, JJ episode's coming out soon. I'll keep you guys updated whenever it comes out. It'll probably be a Wednesday. I could just drop it in on a Monday, but then that means who knows, whatever. Um, so multiple episodes coming out. I look forward to all of them. Um, I think that's all I got for you guys. We went 110. Uh, it worked. Like I don't know what's wrong with the internet or why this thing is so slow sometimes. But we made it through. It didn't lag super hard once the show started. I don't know if you guys noticed if there was any kind of like quality. Like I had to drop some of the upload rates a little bit. I don't think it like quality wise. I don't think it affected the picture in any way. So, but that is it for Nooners, guys. I'll see you guys next week for more Nooners. Don't expect anything on Saturday. If you see something Saturday, if not, sorry, Pix needed to be moved this episode. Granting, he's only been here for like the last 30 seconds of the stream, but he's officially moved. He has moved on every episode since I got this set up. Why am I looking down? Like, like, why am I like there's nothing here. You're right. Like I was in my head for or just real quick, 2 seconds. Like I was in my head for a second because I don't have the TV on. I like the TV on because like it lets me look upwards and this way a little bit. I'm so squinty, right? So it's next to the camera, so at least I can keep my head up. And then earlier, I noticed that I was doing good about watching the camera, and then all of a sudden, in the last 30 seconds, I'm just looking down. Like you see the top of my head, the whole last like 3 minutes of this thing. Whimsy, hey Joe, Whimsy.